God morning, my beautiful people. If you're up and you're at it, I would just like to say it's definitely a blessing. And I pray all is well in your life. Welcome to Morning Coffee Wednesday. And I won't keep you long this morning. I won't drag it on this morning. But one thing's for sure and two things for certain is that I need you to know that you just got to know. You just got to know. Everything ain't always good, but best to believe everything ain't always gonna be bad. But see, you just gotta know when it's time to move on, and you gotta know when it's time to stick it out and just fight. We always talk about the things we want in our life. People always telling you, "Oh, you gotta know what you want out of life. You gotta know what you want out of a husband. You know what you gotta want out of a wife." But you also gotta know what you don't want. Don't nobody ever say that. You also got to know what you're not going to put up with. You also got to know what you're not going to accept. You just got to know what you don't want in your life. Because so many people always screaming about what they want and then they get it. And then when they spend 5 years in a relationship, 10 years in a marriage, and there's so many things that they don't want out of it because they didn't take the time to figure out for themselves what they didn't want. What's up with it, my brother Mo, man? I hope the arm is well, shoulder is well. Continue to grind it out, my guy. Continue to be the best version of yourself. But yeah, we just gotta know. And like I say, when you don't know what you want, your time will mean so much more to you. You won't waste so much time on things and people because you just know what you're not going to deal with, and you just going to know what you're not going to accept, and you just know what's for you and what's not for you, where you're comfortable at, where you're not comfortable at, what brings you peace, what brings you happiness. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say we always talk about, I want this, I want this. I'm good here. I'm even better over here. But we never talk about the elephant in the room, and that's what we don't want, what we're not going to deal with, what places are not comfortable, what people shouldn't be in our life, what relationships are just over with, what friendships are draining us. So you just got to know. And like I said, with knowing brings so much peace, brings so much understanding. With knowing, you just have so much more time to prepare for the blessings that God has for your life. You see, when you don't know and when things come up, you never asked God to prepare you, and you never prepared yourself. You hear people say all the time, "Oh, it just happened to me. I didn't know it was going to happen. And I'm not prepared for it. I'm not ready for it." Well, if you know what you want out of your life, you will start to prepare yourself in this moment. If you know what you want out of life, you will start to get ready and will start to ask God to prepare you for the blessing that he's bringing into your life. Don't get caught off guard with the blessing that you've been waiting for. So many times we get caught off guard and we lose the blessing because we're not ready. Because we're not ready. We lose we lose people in our life that are blessings in our life because we're not prepared. We're so equipped to drama. We're so equipped to mess. We're so equipped to deal with people that continue to stab us in the back. And then when God puts a blessing in our life, we end up doing to them what's been done to us. And then we say, "Oh, my bad. I wasn't prepared for it." Or, "My bad. I've just been hurt in my life." Well, if you ask God for healing, if you prepare yourself to receive the blessing, you'll be able to enjoy the blessing that God has in your life. A lot of men miss out on morning mama, morning K. A lot of men miss out on amazing women because the title of being a husband scares them. The title of being faithful is funny to them. And then when they lose that woman, And now they dealing with women that can't appreciate them. Now they dealing with women that don't want nothing from them but the financial or materialistic things. When they dealing with women that can't pray for them, they find themselves lost and in the midst of a rebuilding stage. Because guess what? In their preparation stage, they still play the game. And like I said, if you ain't gonna play it, if you don't want to, if you gonna play it all the way. Don't play it just when it's convenient for you. A lot of women miss out on the blessing of a man because they're still dealing with their past. They're still dealing with the hurt. They didn't ask God for healing. They just asked God to take the pain away. Well, guess what? With pain comes healing. You know what I mean? And like I say, you just got to know. At this point, you just got to know, because guess what? Tomorrow's not promised. Tomorrow's not promised, so you just got to know. So listen, my beautiful people, be blessed this morning. Be blessed on this amazing Wednesday. And be a blessing to somebody. Not only to yourself, but be a blessing to somebody. Just with a smile, just with some appreciation, just with some happiness, just with a hug, a handshake, whatever it is. Because we never know what somebody else is going through. And somebody may look to you for inspiration. Somebody may look to you just to brighten up their day. So I love you all. Be blessed. This has been Morning Coffee. And sometimes you just got to know. One.